Okay, so right now we have discussed about the eight planets. So now we will do about the Earth, because why it was known as a unique planet in the solar system. The Earth is the third planet from the Sun, and it appears blue when we see from the and it appears blue when we seen from the space, because 71% of the earth's surface is covered with water and the rest part is only covered with land. So about 96.5% of all the earth's water is in the oceans. Water also exists in the air as a water vapor, in rivers, in lakes, in ice caps, glaciers, in the grounds as soil moisture, and in the aquifers. Aquifers means when a layer of rock or soil that can absorb and hold water. So all these forms water is available in air, in river, lakes, and in aquifers, all these things. Therefore the earth is also called as blue planet or watery planet. The shape of earth is not a perfect sphere. Perfect, yes, its shape is sphere, but not a perfect square, sphere, because it is slightly flattened at the poles and bulge at the equator. The exact shape of the earth is known as geoid. This shape is because of the two effects. ये जो the shape geoid is of two effects: the earth's rotation and gravitational force. So that shape of earth is puts two effects. The first is its rotation, and the other one is gravitational pull. The spherical shape of the earth causes variation in temperature and the duration of days and nights all over the earth. So what does the spherical shape of the earth do? It just causes the variation in its temperature. So whatever the variations in temperature, sometimes cold, sometimes hot, why? It is due to its spherical shape. And the other, whatever the why there are existence of days and nights, that is all also due to its shape, spherical shape. The earth takes 365 days to complete one revolution around the sun. So it completes one rotation is about in 24 hours. The earth's circumference is about 40,000 kilometers around the equator. Circumference means perimeter. So it seems vast, but it is hardly anything in comparison to the planets like Jupiter and Saturn. So there is no comparison with these planets. The earth has some unique features. So what are the features? The very first, that is the only planet where life is possible. So its temperature is very suitable, nor very hot and nor very cold. The other one is here there is a continuous supply of water, and water is available in three forms, that is liquid, solid, and gases. And the most of the surface of the earth is covered with soil. That is very important for life on the earth. The earth is surrounded by the thick blanket of the gases known as atmosphere. So atmosphere protects us from various things, from harmful ultraviolet rays, which are always put a bad effect on earth, which are coming from the sun. The earth's atmosphere contains oxygen which we breathe. That is very essential for our life. So it also protects us from the heat from the sun, from some harmful radiations, and the atmosphere maintains the average temperature on the earth. So all these are the features of the planet earth. Now we will study about the satellites. These are the objects in the space which revolve around the planets. So these are the objects which revolve around the planets. So satellites are of two types, natural and artificial. As the planets revolve around the sun, in the same way satellites revolve around the planets. So these are the companions of planets. Natural satellites are of two types, known as moons. So the natural, these are called moons. They are generally smaller bodies than the planets, because they are the smaller bodies, because in the bigger body there is some gravitational force. That's why they are able to pull these smaller objects. So that is the reason why the satellites revolve around the planets, because planets have some gravitational force. They are generally smaller bodies than the planets. However, one of the Jupiter satellite is known as Ganymede and the largest satellite in our solar system. So Ganymede is the satellite of Jupiter and it is the largest one. Then it is also larger than the planet Mercury. Like planet Sun, satellites are of two types, natural and artificial, means man-made. Natural satellites are launched in the space for some scientific studies. So these type of launches done by most of the countries. One of the launch was also done by the Indian space also. Next, the moon. We will study about the moon. The earth has one natural satellite which we call the moon, and it is about 3,84,400 km far from earth, and its diameter is 1/4 of that of earth, and it appears very big because it is very nearest to the earth, and it completes its one rotation and one revolution in 27 days, and it don't have its own light because it only shines due to the reflection of the sun's light. Okay, so the reflected light reaches on the earth within 1.3 seconds. The conditions on the moon are not favorable for form of life. It has no atmosphere, days are very hot and nights are very cold, and it has no air and water. But in the latest research, scientists have tell us that there is some water available on moon, but in books it is not available. So we can just add in the latest research. The surface of the moon is rocky and rugged. Rocky means chatani, rugged means uneven, not even, not balanced. And there is no soil, यहाँ मिट्टी नहीं है. It has many mountains, plains and large depressions which are called craters. So there are so many mountains and plains. Sometimes it leads to some depressions, means some गड्ढे due to some disasters. जैसे हमारे अर्थ पे क्वेक आते हैं, ऐसे भी in the same way there are some quakes on the moon. So in that, due to that reason, there are some depressions. So these are called craters. The dark shadow that we see on the surface of the moon are actually depressions. So whatever sometimes we see the shadows in moon, these are actually these due to these depressions. The largest and deepest crater is known as Aitken Basin. So you must remember the largest, सबसे बड़ा and deepest crater was Aitken Basin, that was 2,500 km wide and 8 km deep. You must have noticed that the shape of the moon changes every day. Yes, it changes. क्यों change होता है? Why do it change? Each month our moon passes through a cycle of 8 phases during which the visibility of the moon increases or decreases. In every month the moon passes through the 8 cycles, so which changes its visibility. Sometimes its size increases and sometimes its size decreases. Sometimes we see there is a full moon in the sky, and sometimes there is a half moon in the sky. When we see the complete moon, it is called the full moon or Purnima. The side of the moon facing the earth doesn't receive sunlight. We cannot see the complete moon. This position is known as new moon. But sometimes when we are unable to see the complete moon, then that is known as new moon or Amavasya. Occasionally, about every 2.5 years. So after every 2.5 years, there are 2 full moons in the same month. So that is only possible after 2.5 months, not every year. So after every 2.5 years, in the 1 month there are the 2 full moons. Otherwise, in the routine, in every month there is 1 full moon and 1 half. First 15 days full moon, then half moon. So when the 2 moons are seen in a month, that is called blue moon, and there is one saying once in a blue moon. Now, what is waxing? When the moon phases used to refer the phases of the moon, that is when it is moving toward new moon to full moon, that is called waxing. And the term waning is used to refer to the phases when the moon is past full moon and moving toward the new moon, it is called waning. When the moon moving toward the new moon to full moon, it is waxing. When full moon to new moon, that is called waning. This is very important. You have to remember all these things. So for today's class, this is all about. The next we will about asteroid, meteoroid we will do in the next class. Thank you. Have a nice day, students.